2 years on since their biggest disappointment. They stare across from an organization that since then has been there and won the major that they wish they had.
Yeah, different scene though. They're back in the same place. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, one start for Jack. It's a misplay for Falcons in defense. And in 4 seconds, Jack has put it in the back of their net. That's not the touch TRK wanted at all.
So there is storyline number 2 for you all at home. Falcons, as good as they were in Copenhagen at the Swiss stage, Johnny, did not translate it in front of a crowd.
Yeah, they did not. They took a slow start against Karmik Corp, and now they're the favorites. That's extra pressure. They have the pressure of expectation. Everybody online thinking that they're going to come out on top. Everybody at the venue thinking they're going to come out on top. But Gen.G have been secretly moving through this tournament with a better record than you'd think. Yes, they went 2-3, they were 3-2 in Swiss, but both their losses were Game 5 against quality opposition.
This is where Falcons going to do their best work. Forcing those challenges, making it awkward, getting that goal-scoring opportunity that they wish they could have, but for the time being, Killers has got no boost, does get on his way back. Shot goes to the far side. TRK had it covered. Don't think it was on target anyway.
That's a better job by TRK that time. He got caught out at the back corner for the first goal of the game. This time he was able to get across the box and clear the ball. Gen.G, who have actually been slow starters for most of this tournament, only winning one game out of all 5 series they've played. Off to a great start in this first game.
Killers with Rawas looking for it, backboard, leaves it for a teammate. Next up is Killers. That shot will not trouble first killer. So far, good build-up play here from Falcons. Now can they find the finishing touch? As first killer, low boost. A lot of players actually starting to run now low on Gen.G. They need to find a way out of this. They need to not allow Killers to take their shot. Falcons are going to convert though.
Falcons into their zone now. They've pushed Gen.G back. Gen.G were pushed out for a large part of that onslaught, which has not ended. Great save by Chronic. He had to dodge a bump there as well. The attack continues. Shots are just raining in by Falcons.
Really does feel like it's any matter of time. Gen.G finally escape. Is it only temporary? No, Jack does win the challenge. Chronic now up to the ceiling. TRK. Lost yet again. Far side for Killers. Does have teammates to aim for. Really far away though, so he might have to go all by himself. Again, reasonably comfortable though. Gen.G have not been made to panic.
Yeah, they're keeping their composure, even on low boost in defense. They've got to pick their battles wisely against Falcons. They're able to completely steamroll G2 in their final match with Swiss. G2 looked a bit shell-shocked. Gen.G unlike that, but oh, another shot rifles off the post. Falcons getting closer.
Half the game gone, numerous chances, no goals for them just yet. Only the one off the mistake is the difference between these two teams. First killer, backboard! Oh! What a player! What a goal!
Oh, that's goal by first killer. He set himself up off the sidewall, immediately recovers and backboard doubles it. 1v3 play by FK, and he did not bat an eyelid after that. It's just a routine play for a player of his caliber.
Well, we've had the chances, but Gen.G are making them know what it looks like to make them count. Oh, what a bomb! Falcons on the board, cut the lead in half.
Big play by TRK here. Zero boost, still gets a block in touch center, and then flips immediately to get momentum in the direction of Chronic, the last man back. If he didn't flip there to get momentum, he's not going to make it in time for that bump.
What I do love is that Killer's had that communicated. He slowed down the shot. He can hit that with full power, but if he does, makes life easier for the goalkeeper. Chronic, well, not finding life too easy with that play. Still escape, 2 minutes and 20 now on the clock. Goes to the wall. Next one up. Apparently Jack goes ceiling. Ross realizes he's got plenty of time, but free jump there from Chronic.
Yeah, Chronic who's had a bit of a quiet tournament. If he can show up for this team, I think Gen.G are contenders to win the whole thing, I'm not gonna lie. This is a difficult series for Falcons. Gen.G, when they can all put it together. I mean, they've been slumping online recently, but look at them now. Taking down the tournament favorites. It is Chronic on the score sheet. Gen.G lead 3-1.
And it's first killer yet again, tearing that defense apart. Falcons, whilst they've had great possession, do not have an answer to the talisman.
Yeah, first killer, a real problem. For so long, such an effective player in North America. Now he's got the best team he's ever had. Never won a major, never won an RLCS LAN. Definitely in the conversation for best player to never do that, if he isn't just unanimously the best player in the world to never win one.
Wealth of experience over there for Gen.G. Apparently Jack that has won one of these majors. Backboard, oh, what a crucial touch, and he's recovered it after the fact. Unbelievable work there from Chronic. Killers now over to the ceiling. First touch somewhat let him down. They do have time to work with here, but Falcons do need to get a move on. Rawas looking to provide exactly that. Looking for the backboard, and again, Chronic stands strong. Yeah,
I'm so impressed by Chronic in this first game. He was the guy that we're really looking at on Gen.G to see how this team's going to play. He wasn't confident at the start of Swiss. He, built on that performance, eventually qualifying in round 5. What a start for Gen.G. The whole team has played brilliantly here. Yes, they got a goal off a mistake from Falcons early on, but since then, they have just outplayed them. 2-1 since the early mistake from TRK.
You see Chronic fake challenge this time around. Does need some help. Jack more than happy to provide so. 40 seconds now. And Falcons frustrated with the way this game has gone. Can they turn it around? Backboard. Killers is up. Couldn't score it. Where's the follow? Well, it's a car in orange, which means it is now safe.
Getting a massive save by Chronic. He's been putting in huge work at both ends of the pitch. TRK lurking upfield. Can't get it past Jack, though. And look at the interference from Gen.G. This is active participation on every play. They are not backing down with that 2-goal lead. They're putting the pressure on Falcons. Now Falcons almost have to overextend.
Over the top, Chronic, backboard, looks to try and seal it. It's as good as sealed anyway. It's a done deal, some people said. Gen.G don't stand a chance, they said. Copperbox Arena, we've got a real match.
You can never underestimate a team as talented as Gen.G. We've seen what they can do at times this season. For the middle of the season, they were the best team in North America. G2 have bookended the season as they kept their composure. They defended well. And if they can repeat that performance, we could easily go the distance here. But Falcons have to be careful. They dropped 2 games in a row in Copenhagen to Carmine Corp before finally showing up. No mistakes allowed in game 2.
Crowd already getting behind the MENA representatives. Can that now be reproduced into an opening goal? Killers daring anybody to come and challenge him. First Killer, who has kind of been playing this series like he's feeling disrespected, that everyone else has kind of been talked at his level when it comes to outplays. Came up huge in the last game. He's not getting anywhere near this. Beautiful lob pass. 1-0.
And that's good to see for Falcons that they're not held back here. TRK's made a big push forward to be a passing option to the left, a pass which was successful. Some teams will get cagey after losing a game 1 like that, start to put more behind the ball. But no, Falcons saw the opportunity and they seized it with both hands.
Now Rawas reset, delays it, looks to try and make life awkward for First Killer. And it's awkward for all 6 players on the field for the time being. Now we go to the opposite side. Rawas barely gets there.
That is so close to an equalizer for Gen.G. Falcons are in a bit of trouble here. That's not the clear they're looking for. A huge spree jump by Clears. The shot was directly at him. Could have been better there from Gen.G.
Looking to try and bump Chronic, who gets out of the way just in time and also makes contact on the ball. It wasn't for the first time back there that Falcons made their own troubles.
What pass.
Oh, the fake out. Nobody there to follow up. And First Killer back with plenty of time to spare. Rawas is stuck around, though. Over to Jack, First Killer. Trying to hunt him down. He's got him. Still well recovered. And Jack, that's way too much power. Chronic will not chase that until he feels a little bit more comfortable, like now.
Gen.G they're looking for those opportunities to isolate defenders. Falcons love to commit. They love to send quick players forward at the ball. Gen.G know that. They know that Falcons are going to try and outpace them. There's the infield pass. Deciding to hit it into the back corner. Goalies were in the way of the shot.
Yeah, everyone usually just launches first time they see the infield. Good idea not to launch too far as Chronic needs some help. He's not got it. Pass across the front side of the field. First Killer's touch, a little bit heavy. Gen.G lethal on the counter-attack. TRK to Killers, top corner! Bang!
Absolute beach of a shot from Clears for the second time this game. It's that pass from the right-hand side of the pitch, infield, for the Falcons player to send home. 2-0 Falcons. They're definitely no problem creating chances in this matchup. It's honestly the defensive end that they're looking a little bit more vulnerable. TRK looking to make it 3. First Killer, plenty boost to stop that one. Falcons still on the hunt for more goals. with the 2-goal advantage.
Yeah, this is where they can really do some damage. Can run away with these style of games, especially with Gen.G now need to really open up their style of play. Backboard well covered. Chronic, low boost, tried to just dive on in, but he's now going to be very late on the rotation. And just look at how efficient it is. One player was sent, and Rawas got 2 players and a 100 boost. And that now leads to situations like this, where he can keep going, keep cutting rotation, and Gen.G have got a whole bunch of headaches.
Yeah, the boost just getting stolen away in the back corner. First Killer's got 100 here. Chronic actually goes to the flick, but Rawas is fake to challenge, turned around and taking the ball for free here. Falcons just toying with Gen.G in the back corner. A lot of teams would be afraid of playing in the back corner against Gen.G, afraid of getting baited in, but Falcons are not over-committing here, at least not for now.
Chronic tried to get there in time. 5 seconds too late, but that has now really put them off. Unfortunately for Gen.G, they were one of 2 teams that weren't expecting that. 90 seconds, and Gen.G really have not had the threat just yet to make people believe that they can get back into this. Will that change here? First Killer has to turn, and he has to defend.
Clears. There's such a quick transition in the air. Immaculate first touch to get the ball moving on target quickly. Just over a minute left. Still, those infield lob passes from Falcons don't work. Gen.G need to pay attention to those. So if they can cut them off, it's not just about stopping Falcons from utilizing those. It's about turning that Falcons commitment into a counter-attack for yourself.
All the way back down, Rawas trying to put it out of distance. DRK, nobody around the far side. As aggressive as Falcons have been, I think now is about the time they'll be happy just to keep that 2-goal lead. Was committed into the corner. Chronic's had a very difficult angle to work with, though. Couldn't get enough for his team. 40 seconds. And this is the Falcons we were expecting to see. That one's just wide.
Falcons want to be careful here, though. Yes, it's the final 30 seconds, and they've had massive amounts of pressure in this matchup. But Gen.G can just sneak 1 goal at the end here, and suddenly we've got a real game. They're still looking for that chance. Ball has gone middle. Apparently Jack's up for it. Drop down pass. It's covered well. And it looks like Falcons might have done enough here to tie the series 1-1.
Yeah. They have held Gen.G to their own side of the field. Can they at least get something on the board? Needed at least a second to get a kickoff play, but Falcons will deny them even that. 2-0, and a very dominant one at that.
Underdogs in both their matchups then. Now they're the favourites, and they've got a foothold in the series.
Well, we have got fans of teams, we've got fans of Rocket League, and I feel like the neutrals do kind of err towards either a European team winning or to have a non-EU or NA team.
An upset, yeah.
Furia and Falcons will be huge favorites for a lot of these crowd days. The last huge flick. Needs someone to follow it, though. Well controlled here by Chronic, who needs to play at an unbelievable level. Somehow replicate what he managed to do in game number 1.
He does. You know, Gen.G, they came out hot. Jack scored at 4 seconds. First Killer is the best player in game 1. Chronic putting up one of the best games he's had, but now here come Falcons. Kalir's flying in front of the ball, looking for a bump, doesn't get it, but DRK still following. No, that's not a good touch by DRK. Rawas has to do a lot here, which of course he does. I mean, Rawas in defense, one of the absolute best to ever do it. How are Gen.G going to respond here? They were just pushed back into their half. Are they going to be aggressive in the midfield? Can they be aggressive in the midfield? Can they establish a defensive line further up the pitch?
This is not how Gen.G have got used to playing in their own region. First Killer has at least one. Get some breathing room now for his team. That'll be a big question actually throughout this series. Can First Killer make the right choices? Is he going to start diving in at the ball, try and outpace Falcons? Or will it be about the waiting game? Pick the right opportunity. Killers to roll last. That is a great first touch. He's out of boost, but he's left it now. DRK! And you know the rest of that story.
What a fake by Rawas. He put the ceiling double up in the air. Chronic thought he's going for it, but DRK's just coming in from behind with the backboard double in mind. I mean, everybody getting involved in the attack from Falcons. This is relentless pressure. And they're just putting so many shots on net. Gen.G have to get out of defense here.
Falcons very quickly getting rid of that demon when it comes to being in front of a crowd. Looking so comfortable, looking like they're in their Swiss form. First Killer, yet again, tries to provide some magic for his team. Gets some space for Chronic. First Killer was looking for the goalkeeper. But there is the goalkeeper making contact with the ball, gets the demo, chasing down first killer. Killer's just going to slow play this, and almost managed to 50 it through. Now's the follow. TRK can't take a follow-up shot. Falcons have to scamper back.
Ruas smart not to commit there. That would have been a bit too risky. Must be difficult to play third man under these conditions. You want to join your attack. TRK and Clear's putting so much pressure up. You've got a chance to go, but sometimes you've just got to half look back into defense and wait for the next go around. So much of the game is being played in Gen.G's half. This is insane to watch because online and all around the world, not many teams can do this to Gen.G. Here they come the other way though. Clears having to do a bit of defensive work. An underrated aspect of his game, as he often gets most of his praise in offense. One of the scariest on the offensive half of the ball.
For the time being, Gen.G have just been forced to launch the ball, conceding possession over to Team Falcons. We've now got that infield. Very heavy first touch, but Ruas will look to recover it. Ends up leaving it. First kill. Oh, what a save that is! Chronic gets the rest of the work done. Now they try to break. First killer, first to it. That's the crossbar this time around. Ruas takes the challenge. Somehow we stay at 1 each.
Oh, what a save by first killer there. Falcons again with the fake aerial to create a free shot on target. And then going the other way, it's more defensive work from Clears to keep this lead intact. Gen.G still scoreless for a large part of the game. But this is better from them as they start to contain Falcons. Here comes apparently Jack. He's through.
And again, it's first killer that causes the panic. Jack, what a read that is to get over the top. But the victory condition seems clear. 1 each. Game 3 now up in the balance.
Clears the only player with boost there. TRK and Ruas do not have a lot. They've sent both of them. Gen.G with a chance to get a 2-goal spree here. Try and take the lead. TRK slows it down. Pops it up for Ruas, who dusts his man. But this is still Gen.G's pressure. Here comes apparently Jack again. He'll want the triple tap, ceiling and backboard. Defended well, but now it's Falcons' turn to defend for quite an extended time.
Chronic, reset. Couldn't get enough power on it, but this is the best spell that we've seen from Gen.G in quite some time. Ruas, just gonna go the whole way. Sometimes you can catch out defenders with that, where they're expecting the resets, and suddenly you're just a little bit faster than they are expecting. Not a good touch, though, from Chronic. Oh, that's helped, though. Falcons were not in possession to take advantage. To their side of the field we go. Ruas is not got much pace to work with. That looks very awkward.
Yeah, the TRK just sent the ball to no one. That's a ball that you'd usually expect a Falcons player to be pouncing on, but it wasn't clearly communicated. Oh, everybody's nearly missed that. Ruas to the rescue. Final minute, well underway, and Gen.G are right back in this.
Gen.G have decided to take on the battle mid-air. Oh, what a shot! And Gen.G caused their own problems.
Well, Clears found a gap through the defense here. The whole Gen.G roster was back, but Chronic didn't jump in time. Jack falling in the wrong place. And first kill, I mean, you can't blame him. That's just gone right through him at the last second. 31 seconds to go, Falcons in front again.
It is a goal out of nothing. One touch that completely made them panic. Again, time running out on them. What can they create? With that clock being their biggest enemy. First killer, shots, but there's TRK.
The Falcons have no difficulty sending two, but oh, that's a miss from Ruas of all people. Just when you thought they were going to be able to run the clock down more, Falcons starting to look a bit shaky at defense, but they've made it into the final 10. Apparently Jack catches the ball in defense. They've got to get this into attack. They've got to do it now.
Ruas pops the ball. Couldn't get the follow. First killer hits the ball into the air. Apparently Jack waits. Wants to see if there was a mistake. There was none, which means the game goes to the Falcons.
They don't have a lot of practice playing defense for extended periods of time. Falcons have got a lot of practice playing offense for extended periods of time. So this is Falcons getting to play their game. Gen.G have to do it on hard mode.
And they really do need to get a win here. Reminder, both teams have access to timeouts. Reminder that both teams have not used their timeouts. Reasonably comfortable for the time being regarding getting these wins.
You know, Falcons winning 2 in a row there made me think that the timeout was coming for Gen.G, but they've decided not to. So, I mean, now they're going to need to do it 1-3 down. That would potentially, that would be 3 games in a row as well. So, statistically not a favorable position to be in. After calling a timeout 1-3 down, no team has ever won on land. So Gen.G, again, I said they're going to need to do it on hard mode. Make that double.
Chronic off the wall, trying to make that panic happen. For the time being, Falcons are not giving what he wants. TRK, though, was inviting a challenge, did well. Killers. Back to his teammate. That one's going to go wide. First Killer's got a little bit of time, but he wants the boost as well. Let's get greedy for it.
He got it, though, so, I mean, he cut it in there, but now Falcons are out of boost. Chronic taking it wayward to the corner. First Killer's so good with his boost management. You never expect him to rerun in drive. Roas didn't know when he hit that hard shot clear. Oh, what a read by First Killer again, just safely deflected into the back corner. Falcons are all over it, though, as they continue to attack so quickly. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, they're trying to play so fast, and the double commits do happen. It's off the post out of nowhere again. Shots are just coming in at a rapid rate for Falcons.
First Killer's on absolutely nothing, so Jack and Chronic will be tasked with getting rid of this. First Killer has finally got something to his name. Put that to good use. Put the ball to the side. Gets the outpace. And couldn't get the dunk on Rawas, who can keep going. Over the top, backboard. Well hit there by Chronic.
That's huge by Chronic. That was the moment Falcons were trying to play the squeeze. Oh my goodness! Killiers! 1v2 midair.
Outpowered the whole way.
A flip reset 50-50. I mean, is it called a 50-50 if you're against two players? You just won a flip reset 33-67.
It was a 75-25, and the 75 was for Killiers. Apparently Jack gets the reset, but that first touch didn't do well for him. The second one managed to at least put the ball into the midfield. Falcons can just put together some absolutely brilliant plays whenever they want to. Here's Rawas, he's got the reset, leaves it for his teammate. First Killer pops it up. Almost half the game left to play. He's gonna go straight for net. At least forces a awkward save, but the follow-up there from Jack make it a little bit too easy there for the defense.
Yeah, not a lot of distance on that clear. It was being attempted away from Gen.G players in the midfield, so not a lot of power available. Falcons have followed up each other's touches well in defense this game, something we've not really had to see them do very often, as they've spent most of the game right here where they are at the present. So many air dribbles from the Falcons players. This is just so difficult from Gen.G's POV. I mean, credit to them for keeping it so close, but for how long? Killiers makes it too. He is putting up an offensive masterclass against one of the best teams in the world. What an aerial shot by Killiers.
There is nowhere where you are not in danger against this team. 2-0. Gen.G are seeing it slip away in real time. 2 minutes now to really put something together, to make this crowd believe, to make us believe, to make themselves believe, Johnny. Because they're starting to be outclassed.
Killiers trying to fake a shot. Whoa, my goodness! Give me a second, TRK! I'm trying to appreciate Killiers' time taking. TRK's taking no time. Full send, huge dunk on First Killer. Chronic's got no chance.
It's the strength that we always talk about, dialed up to 11. Gen.G could not win a challenge for anything at the moment. And they are trying everything, and none of it has worked.
Just relentless aggression from Falcons. It doesn't matter how many goals they lead by, they are just sending it. They believe in themselves to be the fastest team in any scenario. I mean, last series they played against Gen.G, the #1 team in NA, now the #2 team in NA. Just looking like they cannot keep up. It's a different kind of speed that MENA teams have been known for over the years.
Oh, there we go, one more chance, TRK. More than even to it. Just over a minute left now. Gen.G, can they get anything going? It has been all Team Falcons ever since this game has started. First Killer now tries to go up. Look how early they're trying to pre-jump it just to get anything right for now. Back to the corner. Chronic goes for the follow. Rawas, 0 boost. Didn't need any more for it though. Somewhat settled for him on the backboard.
50 seconds. Gen.G facing their toughest test of the season so far. It was a much more back and forth affair in the quarterfinal against Gentlemates in Copenhagen, where Gen.G were going toe-to-toe with the eventual champions almost throughout the entire series, but Falcons, after dropping game 1 sloppily, have just gotten better and better And we mentioned earlier on those timeout stats at 1-3 down. Not favorable for the team calling timeout. This was almost a must-win game. We've lost 3 in a row. Where did Gen.G go from here? That's a phenomenal save. But it's not going to matter as Falcons confirm the win.
Yeah, great save, but it's breadcrumbs here for Gen.G. Nothing is going their way, and they face triple elimination points. I imagine the timeout is about to come, and it's going to have to be one of the greatest team talks we have ever seen. The Falcons marching on to our semi-finals. Let's head over to Aquadome to get our answers.
This would be one of the greatest comebacks of all time if Gen.G can start to win this. This is a good start to the game. Oh, even a fake in defense there by Clear. So much faith in his teammate behind him who's called that they're going to make a play on that ball. It is wonderful to see all those mind games being used so effectively. Oh, hold on a second. That's almost priced through. Chronic with a nice touch to defense, but now here comes TRK with the near post double. Again, blocked by Chronic.
And that clear, I feel, is a very good sign of what Falcons do. They almost condition you to expect the shot. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that was close.
It's that acceleration from Falcons that you just never expect. But that's the mistake, though. Clears accidentally bumping TRK. There wasn't really much he could do there. They tried to play so quickly off each other's touches. They put themselves in positions where that can happen. Now TRK is way up the pitch, but he is able to get a defensive touch.
My question is here for Gen.G, do you try and match this, or do you just sit back and wait? I feel like you have to try and match it, but even that might not be the right answer. Now breakaway to the opposite side of the field. Apparently Jack can't wait for the challenge.
Ooh.
It's not far off it. Chronic demoed for his own troubles. Jack at least holds onto midfield. Has he got enough boost to get there? No, he waits for his teammate. Well scouted there by TRK.
Yeah, Falcons have not switched up their own game plan. They keep on playing at a million miles an hour. You know, despite the fact that Falcons have won 3 games and they've been in offense for the vast majority of all 3, Gen.G have kept it competitive. The scorelines for the most part have been good. That is another double commit from Falcons going forward. Clears and TRK not quite on the same page, trying to read each other faster than human reaction time allows.
Now sometimes what that timeout can do, just disrupt the rhythm that Falcons had set up. First killer clears the lines, gets the second. That's going to travel. And Killer's somewhat the party pooper gets the save. I don't think he will be overly full of tears.
Yeah, now is not the time to give First Killer one of the goals in the tournament. That's another huge save by First Killer. Himself and Clears. Just trading plays at both ends. Nice recovery by Was. Still going, Abjack to shut him down. Oh, look at the confidence of Falcons. Huge save. Again, from Gen.G, but they can't get the ball clear easily. Falcons continue to swarm.
Still play the ball down. Abjack on wobbly legs. Deer in the headlights because TRK is on the way.
It's the TRK special. Flip reset, fake, and then a 50-50. We've seen him do it a million times, but it doesn't make it any less effective. Once more, Falcons have a lead.
It's that moment on the goal line where you realize, I can't believe he's just done that to me. Half the game left. Gen.G right back into panic. Who can provide the opportunity? Who is that talisman? Oh. Off the backboard, double commit, double the chance to stop the shot.
I mean, it feels like these touches from Gen.G should be getting rewarded more. Rawas there made to make a really difficult defensive read, but he doesn't just collect the ball, he doesn't just make it safe, he actually takes control, and this is frustrating for Gen.G because you'd expect them to be getting more off of these hard hits. They are booming the ball at the Falcons' end. The Falcons are just so quick they can get up. I mean, Rawas is pre-jumped here. Oh, he's missed it though. That's half a chance, but Gen.G don't believe in that miss happening.
It's such a distance to cover as well. You have to just predict that he's going to miss it, and good luck with that. First killer, outpaces 2. Not the best touch. You need the follow there from Gen.G. 100 seconds left now. And they might be bowing out of this tournament.
Yeah, how many more chances like that will Gen.G get as the attack comes to an end? You know the Falcons are not going to let them out of their half easily here. It's going to be the soft passes and defense for Gen.G. They attempt to transition. They're trying to keep control. They don't want to be giving the ball away easily. Final minute is approaching. They were not clinical when their chances were there. Schiller and Chronic in the same spot. Abjack running interferes ahead of them. Flip reset for Chronic, but he can't get past his man.
Yeah, just a little bit too easy there for the defender. 1 minute left now. Counter Jack gets the reset, doesn't get the follow he was after though. Killers up against 2. Falcons are just going to try and leave this ball now in this orange side of the field. Roas goes for the outplay yet again. This one will not be rewarded.
Only out Jack with boost right now, but he does a phenomenal job to get the ball clear. Still so much time. He misses the bump. It's First Killer alone in defense. Collects it him. It's in left. Oh, it was safe. Where did First Killer come from?
Well, they needed him there, and now they need him on the opposite side of the field. Tried to aim for him. There's far too many blue cars ready and waiting. Cleared yet again. First Killer again tries to wait for it. Off the backboard. Jack is low. Chronic. Where's he going to get his opportunity? He's got Jack to the far side. Aims for him. Goes backboard. Where's the next one up? Not in time.
TRK just in time. Final seconds. Gen.G need a goal. They've done well to create opportunities, but they have not taken them.
The side. Time has ticked away. Falcons just need to get the ball down to the floor. First Killer down to apparently Jack. Flicks the ball up, keeps it alive.
Yeah, double commit by Falcons makes this a little bit more interesting. Gen.G did a phenomenal job keeping the ball in the air, but will they get a chance to score? Oh, it's Chronic. Down to the ground it goes. Falcons, 4 straight wins, advance to the semi-finals.